His baton was breaking, he'd took a man away, not knowing what was his crime. Just what he was guilty of, not one of them could say. They'll think of something in time. He says, goodbye and remember, we'll have our day will come. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day. Comforting her children, crying softly in the nights. She tries very hard to explain. You know your daddy's never done a thing that wasn't right, but soon he'll be back home again. For he is a good man, and he shall overcome. Free the people, and let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day. What does it profit for a man to be born when he suffers the loss of his liberty? Laws are made for people, but the law will never scorn the right of a man to be free. 'Cause we are the people, and we shall overcome. Free the people, and let them have their say. Free the people, and let them have their say. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, and let them see the light of day. Let them see the light of day.
In the late 1980s, local Republicans began to organise to build a monument in tribute to the volunteers and Republican activists from the Creggan area. After much fundraising, a monument was erected close to the old Creggan Library in green space just off the Bishopfield area. A Celtic cross stood on a small platform at that location until it underwent a major refurbishment in the mid-90s. In 2004, the Old Library Trust secured a multi-million-pound investment for a state-of-the-art healthy living centre to serve the people of Creggan on health issues, and they requested that the Monument Committee consider the relocation of the monument. The Creggan Republican Monument Committee, faced with the choice of either blocking a major investment in our community or relocating the monument, obviously agreed to relocate it to its current location in Crowmore Gardens. The committee again set about organising and securing the funds for the new monument, and it was built and unveiled in 2005 by our late comrade and leader Martin McGuinness. The monument stands as a permanent tribute to all the Republican activists from the Creggan community, IRA volunteers, ex-prisoners, and all those who played a vital role in our struggle. The committee, led by one of our long-standing members, Peggy McCourt, decided last year that we needed a major refurbishment, and Peggy was going to lead and organise a campaign to achieve this. We were then hit by the COVID crisis and all public events were cancelled, as was most works. Despite the lockdown, Peggy made sure that at Easter time, and June in particular, that the monument was cared for and tribute paid to our Republican dead in a safe and controlled manner. Unfortunately and tragically, for Peggy's family in the first instance, but also for his wider Republican family, Peggy died on January this year as a result of COVID-19. We were all devastated, and in truth, we still are. But as our tribute to Peggy, to all the volunteers and Republican activists that he and all of us hold so dear, we intend to continue on this project by singing through the major refurbishment of our monument that Peggy was going to lead on, and we ask you to support us and the various events that we are organising now and into the future.
A few years ago, there was a major project was taking place in conjunction with the whole restoration of the monument, where a few of us got together and we sat down and we agreed on what needs to be done. And unfortunately, a good friend and comrade of ours, Peggy, was part of that there. And then due to the pandemic and the COVID, we had to sort of put it back a wee bit, but now we're going to try and get this up and running again and rededicate it to Peggy and his memory and all the work that he done around the place. And hopefully with fundraising projects it's going on, we're going to be able to do that.
Republican commemorations and Republican monuments are very special to us. Every monument tells their stories, and keeps the history sort of going, things like that. This monument will be dedicated to all the Republican activists in the area, and the stones will be dedicated to volunteers, and the wall will be dedicated to all Republican activists,
Peggy was instrumental in a lot of fundraising that was taking place in and around the community. We want everybody to help us out, like the stuff we're doing tonight, and we're hoping that everybody comes behind and keeps it going. And as you see, the job of work we have here, we're going to hopefully get it done.
The Creggan monument's going 30 years now. Committee, at the very start there was a cross over here, and I mind Lorne Bell and George Roberts, Charlie Deary and people like that there, they decided then as time passes on you'll move it and refurbish it and make a better monument, So that's exactly what we're doing here too, It's updating it,
Tonight we have the Rebel Night. The Rebel Night's taking place tonight, and also we have a walk up Errigal that's been organised, and also we have coming up a family walk run. It's going to be organised in the process of being organised. That'll be taking place shortly as well.
Well, it's an ongoing problem. Mostly it's drainage. We have tried lots of things, regrass seeding it, everything. Moss keeps coming up, but the main problem is the drainage. It's howling water everywhere, even right through in the summer. You can still have moss, and you can go down under the ground, the soil, because it really contains the water, and we need to really do something. There's a lot of work to be done on it, but that is not the only problem. Our problem is some of the brickwork is starting needs repointed and that. And too, when you put flowers on, it retains the water that much. Water is normally good for flowers, but too much water can kill them, and that's what's happening. So this is what the point we're here today for, is to try and get it regenerated and try and get it sorted out.
I just hope everybody enjoys the music tonight and you all have a good time, and everybody that can contribute as much or as less as they can. We're going to dedicate the regeneration to Peggy, and we can only go onwards and upwards from then.
We're Kelly's men. We're proud to be part of this event this evening, which is a fundraiser for the refurbishment of the Creggan Monument here in Derry. We're going to do a wee song that remembers volunteers George and Pop, and a special mention for Peggy McCourt, who was with him on that day, was also injured. On the slopes of the Creggan, one morning in May, 4 lads left their base, hearts young and gay. Their cause was for freedom. It's a cause long denied, and the 4 in the oppressor they went to defy. While patrolling our streets, they met with the foe, with the guns at the ready. Our lads had to go. So we raise up our hands, and we'll curse that British land, who torment the very hearts of men who dared to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what's in blue? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and not stop me and you. But the place, it fell silent as the shooting died down. 2 young lads, they lay dead in the streets of our town. It's another 2 lives lost for the ongoing fight, and in Derry there mourned on that fateful night. So we raise up our hands, and we'll curse that British land, who torment the very hearts of men who dared to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what's in the? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and will not stop me and you. Georgie and Pop, they lie cold as stone. They died fighting for Derry, their own native home. So always remember, and don't you ever forget, they died fighting for Ireland, and we owe them debt. So we raise up our hands, and we'll curse that British land, who torment the very hearts of men who dared to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what's under? They couldn't stop our Georgian pub, and will not stop me and you. I went to see a legend just the other night at the Yankee Stadium underneath the light, and he heard an old man speaking after years and years in jail. His name was Nelson Mandela, and he came to tell his tale. But the crowd, they cheered him loudly, and then the silence fell as he spoke about his hardest years in the South African sound. And although that he was free, his heart was still feeling the pain for his country and his people. They still hold apartheid's chain. He said he hoped that we could join him as we marched down freedom's path. And these roads would be the hardest years, but they would be the last. To join our hands together so that we can be as one, but bring ourselves to the cause. The struggle, it will be one. Well, I was home to bed that evening, went to sleep and I had a dream. I dreamt that I was standing there in the Irish field of the rain, and all around me the headstones stood the martyrs of the past. They stood there in solemn silence, and they spoke to me at last. Oh, Kevin Barry, it is my name. It is tortured in their cells. They've been looking the names of my comrades, and this I will not tell. And I am Roger Casement, I died by England's hand for bringing those German rifles to the lonely Bond Strand. Well, James Conley, it is my name. Working people, they are my life. And then they shot me down, and this caused great civil strife. And I have Patrick Pearce, I was shot down by the foe, for he read a proclamation outside the GP. And the last voice that I heard, he said, my name is Bobby Sands. sailors' words are ringing throughout Ireland. I wanna hear them up in Belfast, in Free Derry and Tyrone. Maybe then those English soldiers will know it's time to go home. I woke up from my dream, I remember them all. And who could have believed that they could have torn down the Berlin Wall? Should they freed Nelson Mandela? So could this really be? 'Cause maybe now we will see Ireland united and free. Yes, maybe now we will see Ireland united and free. So farewell to Ballary, like a wise time the dove, and those green hills of Jerry that I dearly love. And my thoughts return to you from my dark age black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I bid you farewell. For hundreds of years now we kept up this fight, and those history books told me of Ireland's plight. So with God and Francis I followed the cause to conquer this challenge and defy England's laws. So farewell to Ballary, like wise time the dove, and those green hills of Derry that I dearly loved. And my thoughts return to you from my dark age black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I bid you farewell. Through the hills of South Derry we marched and we drilled, and our exploits and actions all very sure thrilled the most feared man in Ulster, volunteers on the run. We gave England her answers to the barrel of our guns. So farewell to Ballary, like a wise time the dove, and those green hills of Derry that I dearly love. And my thoughts return to you from my dark age black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I bid you farewell. Oh, gallant South Derry, you're forever blessed in the struggle for freedom. You've given your best. Well, there's Hughes and there's Bateson, well, there's Shedden and Lee, and inscribed with their names now, brave Thomas McElroy. So farewell to Ballary, like poised on the dock, and those green hills of Derry, they take me home. And my thoughts return to you from my dark pitch black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I bid you farewell. So friends and brave comrades, I bid you farewell.
So come all you young rebels, and list while I sing, for the love of one's country is a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, makes us a part of the Patriot game. My name is O'Hanlon, and I've just turned 16. My home is in Monaghan, that's where I was weaned. And I learned all my life that cruel England's to blame. So now I'm a part of the Patriot King. This island of ours has too long been half free. 6 counties lie under jumble tyranny, but still Devil Era is greatly to blame for shirking his part in the Patriot King. They told me how Connolly was shot in his chair. His wounds from the fighting, all bloody and bare. His fine body twisted, all battered and lame. They soon made me part of the Patriot Gang. It's nearly 2 years since I wandered away with my local battalion of the bold IRA. For I read of my heroes, and I wanted the same, to play out my part in the Patriot Game. And now as I lie here, my body all holds, and I think of those traitors who bargained in souls. And I wish that my rifle had given the same to the Quisling 2 souls. salutes the Patriot King. So come all you young rebels, and this way I sing. For the love of our country is a beautiful thing. It banished our fear with the sweet overflame, and it made us all part of the Patriot King. And it made us all part of the Patriot Gang. Oh, pirates, yes, they're rabbi, sold out to merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We've born in this generation triumphantly. So won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever have. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. How long shall we kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it, and we've got to fulfill the book. So won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever have. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall we kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it, and we've got to fulfill the book. So won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? For it's all I ever have. Redemption song. These songs of freedom. Has died the glen one Easter morn, to a city fair rode I, past their armored lines of marching men. In their squadrons they passed me by. No fight that hummed nor battle drum that sang in its lights at sea, but the Angelus bell or the Liffey swell rang out in the foggy June. Right proudly and high over Dublin town, they hung out the flag of war. It was better to die neath an Irish sky than a silver barn. And from the plains of royal mead, strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's sons with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. 'Twas Britannia who bade our wild geese go, that small nations they might be free. But their lonely graves are by Sula's waves, are the shores of the great North Sea. Oh, have they tied by Pierce's side, or fought with Calabro up? Their names we will keep where the Fenians sleep, beneath the shroud of the foggy dew. But the Reds fell and the Requiem bell rang mournfully loud and clear. To those who died that Easter tide in the springing of the year, while the world did gaze in deep amaze at those fearless men but few, who bore the fight so that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Hands back through the glen, I rode again, and my heart with grief was sore. For I parted then with those gallant men, whom I never shall see no more. Oh, but to and fro in my dreams I'll go, and I'll kneel and pray for you. For slavery fled, our glorious rebel dead, when you fell in the foggy dew.
As the sun was setting o'er the bright May meadow of the Shelmalier, a rebel hand set the heaven blazing and broke the neighbors from far. Like a warning cry, our army cried, for I've come to lead you for Ireland's freedom. We fight or die. He led us on against the coming soldiers, those cowardly yeomen we put to fight. 'Twas Apple-Harrow, the boys of Wexford showed Bogey's regiment how men could fight. The guide for Ireland kingdom where breathes a slave for Father Murphy. From Cork to Wexford sweeps o'er the land like a mighty wave. At Vinegar Hill or the pleasant Slaney, our heroes vainly stood back to Cleggan, and the O's of Tullow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rack. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men. And the cause that called you may come tomorrow in another fight for the green again. And the cause that called you may come tomorrow in another fight for the green again. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields. Each one was a jewel. Strangers came and tried to take them from me, but my fine strong sons, they fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time
once again, said she. Born in Dublin in 1884. She cared about people, wasn't selfish to the core. In 1960 she served in the GPO till the end. Dispatched to her comrades, dodging bullets for her friends. In a nurse's apparel, Elizabeth O'Farrell is without fail Ireland's Florence Nightingale. Running down Mare Street, the white flag in her hand. People of Dublin, well, they didn't understand. With instructions from Pierce, she sought out General Lowe, carrying tales of surrender. Through the barricade she'd go in her nurse's apparel, Elizabeth O'Farrell is without fail Ireland's Florence Nightingale. Seen an old photograph after Pierce took off his sword. The opposing commanders meet, but there's something untoward. Looking at these soldiers stand, yet the scene is incomplete. There rushed Elizabeth out, we can still see her feet in her nurse's apparel. Elizabeth O'Farrell is without fail Ireland's Florence Nightingale. At the time it was a man's world, women knew their place, but a few like Lizzie raised her head above the crowd. As she weaved around the outposts, knowing they'd made a vow to die, but reluctantly they lay down their guns and came out. At Hull Street Hospital, the monument bears her name, for the loving and devoted nurse to the people she became. Her legacy's clear to see, though in the picture they tried to erase. Elizabeth O'Farrell's fame will be memorized always in her nurse's apparel. Elizabeth O'Farrell is without fail Ireland's Florence Nightingale. Is without fail Ireland's Florence Nightingale.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a really great honour for us to be here tonight. This is a very, very special night to honour Peggy McCourt. So we'll do a few songs. There's a lot of great artists coming up here. Hope you'll enjoy it. We'll start out with one you might know, Black and Tans.
I was born in Dublin Street, where the vile drums did beat. The English loving feet walked all was. And every single night when my dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours outside with his chorus. Brother, come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife where you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lane of Killishanra. Oh, let you bravely tell how you slandered her Parnell. You thought her well and truly persecuted. Oh, where are the cheers and jeers that boldly let us hear when our heroes of 16 were executed? Come on out to the black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lane of Killishanra. How you slew the old Arabs 2 by 2, like the Zulus that spears and bows and arrows. How you bravely faced each one with your 50-pounder guns, and you frightened those natives to their marrow. Come out the black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made her run like hell away from the green and lovely lane of Killishanra. One more time there. From Dublin in the 1920s, we go forward in time. The streets of Derry in the 1970s, where British paratroopers murdered 14 demonstrators. Come out, you British hounds, come out and fight without your gun. Tell your wives how you won medals down in Derry when you murdered 14 men, and you do the same again. Go on home you go and take your English border. Come on out to the black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lane of Killishanra. Come out the black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Tell your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of narrow water. Black and tans. I'm just going to sing a beautiful song for you, the ballad of Mariette Farrell.
Oh, do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. Oh, do not stand at my grave and cry when our land lives. I do not die. A woman's place is not at home. The fight for freedom, it still goes on. I took up my gun and to freedom's day I pledge to fight for the IRA. In Armagh jail I served my time. Strips searches where a British crime degraded me, but they could not see I suffered this to see Ireland free. Gibraltar's Rock, the place I died. McCann and Savage were by my side. I heard the order so loud and shrill of Thatcher's voice, saying shoot to kill, but do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. Oh, do not stand at my grave and cry when Ireland lives. I do not die when Ireland lives. I do not die.
I'll sing a song, the bravest men, the famous fan unit from Armagh. They are the men from Crossmaglen, amongst the bravest Ireland ever saw. Where in Crossmaglen the fire burns through, the patriotic flame will never die. And when we hear the Brits outcry, it will be the fighting men of Crossmaglen. At night we'll hear the Zougas roar, the Armalite is heard across the land. The IRA has shut the score, they know the day of freedom's close at hand. Where in Crossmaglen the fire burns through, the patriotic flame will never die. And when we hear the Brits outcry, it'll be the fighting men of Crossmaglen. Here we go! Where in Crossmaglen the fire burns true, the patriotic flame will never die. And when we hear the Brits outcry, it will be the fighting men of Crossmaglen. We'll never rest until we see England out of Ireland. We'll not give up until we see Britannia's rule driven from our land. Where in Crossmaglen the fire burns through, the patriotic flame will never die. And when we hear the Brits outcry, it'll be the fighting men of Crossmaglen. Where in Crossmaglen the fire burns through, the patriotic flame will never die. And when we hear the Brits outcry, it'll be the fighting men of Crossmaglen. Yes, when we hear the Brits outcry, it'll be the fighting men of Crossmaglen.
This time I'm going to sing a song I'd like to dedicate to the memory of Joe Cahill. It's Joe Cahill's favourite song. Anytime we're out where Joe would be there, his wife Annie would get up and sing it with us on stage. It's a song for Tom Williams, and Joe shared the death cell with Tom Williams. All the other sentences were commuted, including Joe's, and Tom alone went to his death. Time goes past as years roll onward, still fresh in my memory I will keep off at night in Belfast prison, unashamedly I saw men weep, for as the time was fast approaching, a lad lay sentenced for to die. And on the 2nd of September, oh, he goes to meet his God on high. And now he's marching to the scaffold, his head erect, shows no fear, and while standing to attention, oh, Ireland's cause he holds most dear. And now the cruel blow has fallen, for Ireland he has given all. Oh, he in the flower of manhood, oh, so proudly answered to her call. A brave Tom Williams, we salute you, and we never will forget. Oh, those who planned your brutal murder, oh, we vow we'll make them all regret. And now a word to Irish soldiers who from Tom's path they chanced to stray. Just keep in memory of that morn when Ireland's cross was nobly borne by a lad no longer in the prison clay. Tom Williams, free at last.
When and still only our rivers run free. Oh, I drank to the death of her manhood, to those men who would rather have died than to live in the cold chains of bondage, to win back their rights were denied. Oh, but where are you now when we need you? What burns where the flame used to be? Are you gone like the snow of last winter, and still only our rivers run free? Oh, how sweet is life, but we're crying. How mellow the wine, but we're dry. How fragrant the rose, but it's dying. How gentle the breeze, but it sighs. And what good is in youth when it's aging? What joy is in eyes that can't see? Where there's sorrow in sunshine and flowers, and still only our rivers run free.
For all our fallen volunteers.
Ah, but where are you now when we need you? What burns where the flame used to be? Are you gone like the snow of last winter, and still only our rivers run free, and still only our rivers run free.
Only our rivers.
Thanks very much, folks. It's a pleasure and an honour to be here in the celebration for Peggy McCourt. So thank you very much for having me. I hope you enjoy the few songs I'm going to sing for you. It's a wee song called The Dying Rebel. Night was dark, the fight was over, then shone down Carlo streets. I stood alone, where brave men perished. As men have gone their gods to meet. Well, the first I met the grey-haired father, searching for his only son. I said, old man, history is in searching, for up to heaven your son is gone. Well, the old man cried, all broken hearted, bending low, heard him say, I knew my son, he was choke high and hearted. I knew my son, he would never yield. The next I met a dying rebel. And he heard him say, God bless my home in Belfast City. God bless the cause for which I died. And my only son, he was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold. He fought for Ireland, and Ireland's only. Harping the shamrock, green, white and gold. Yes, my only son was shot in Dublin, fighting for his country bold. He fought for Ireland, and Ireland only. Harping the shamrock, green, white and gold. Harping the shamrock, green, white and gold. A Dying Rebel. This wee song from Belfast that commemorates two young girls who were murdered at the hands of the British with the use of plastic bullets. Young Caroline Kelly and Julianne Livingstone. Belfast streets, I've heard it said, shooting little children dead, taking lives hardly begun, plastic bullets from their guns. And Caroline, 12 years of age, shot down by Brits in a bloody rage. Free Judy Livingstone as well, the victim to their plastic hell. And we won't be kept down easy, we will not be still. We won't be kept down easy, after all the maimed and killed. They tried to drag us from our streets, they're taking lives too young and sweet. Do they not know will not be beat? Their violence is their own defeats. And we won't be kept down easy, we will not be still. We won't be kept down easy, after all they maimed and killed. They tried to make us toe their line by using every type of crime, but freedom won't be terrorized, no freedom struggle criminalized. And we won't be kept down easy, we will not be still. We won't be kept down easy, after all maimed and killed. Yes, we won't be kept down easy, we will not be still. We won't be kept down easy, after all that you've maimed and you've killed. Let us sing Prince's anthem. Let it echo to the sounds of the long halls and landings. Let our hearts and voices swell. Let us sing, oh my loved ones, the things that keep us sane. To all the friends who will be waiting, we all walk free again. So let us sing Prince's anthem. Let it echo to the sounds all along halls and landings. Let our hearts and voices swell. There's a part that can't be captured, and every woman and every man, for their spirits cannot be shackled, or they chain our feet and hands. So let us sing Prince's anthem, and let it echo to the sounds all along halls and landings. Let our hearts and voices swell. Come all you screws and you orders, don't you think that it's a crime? Although you do your best to break us, we'll just stand here and we'll do our time. So let us sing Prince's anthem, and let it echo to the sounds it's all along halls and landings. Let our hearts and voices swell. Yes, let us sing Prince's anthem. Let it echo to the sounds all along halls and landings. Let our hearts and voices swell.
We're going to do a wee song by another Glasgow band, The Wakes. It's a song called The Cinderella Story. It looks back to the time when a lot of the Irish were coming over to Glasgow and they weren't given the warmest of receptions, but we fairly made something of ourselves. So we'll do this one and I'll do another wee one for you if you're lucky. There we go. Countless ships of heads and faces streaming up the pretty door as into Greenock and Port Glasgow, the starving Irish shore. No place to shelter our old masses, no baby lads waiting in the bay, and hungry to great force and giving their wages. They're hungry enough to take anything. Factory workers, potato pickers, learn that petrol run your way. No sanitation and worse ventilation. 21 to a river and 59 a day. We brought our skills and we brought our vision. We brought ambition and tradition as well. You can't change the past, but you help shape the future as the Irish they rise from their poverty. Tension rising in the dark yards, with the rivals back across the sea, and riots in the town of Creggan will fuel the flames of the bigotry. The Irish changed our situation like a phoenix rising from the flame, and from desperation there came celebration, like the Glasgow Celtic was in it's another send-out where our story, a fairy tale that must be heard, another song directions, and a brand new start, and a brand new world. Count the ships of heads and faces streaming up the Prairie as enter Greenock and for Glasgow, stopping Irish shore. Listen to that story of the weeks. First we're going to do another wee song for you, this time from the County Tyrone. As I say, myself, Connor, Kane, we played the band Glasnevin and we're based in Glasgow, so thanks so much for watching. And so here's a wee song called The Mountains of Pomeroy. One, two, three. Bright time, shining in the sky. When a great sheep bound to golden I'm sitting oh, early arms, I gave me yours, waiting for the vision. When I put my garbage ready, that's why I she made the baby that's all I'm my day, the last day that you really say. I am so afraid of my doors and you. Only tracked you in all those lips play. I know that one is true. Get the fur when you are me. I am lightly destroyed. I'll be waiting, say, oh man, I'm missing someone. But my love, these days, be not afraid of the lights so free.
Dearest mother, I am writing just to say I won't be home. There's something that I have to do, and I must do alone. They have taken me and put me in this lonely prison cell. Tonight my thoughts are with you as I bid my last farewell. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me. Oh, I have no words to tell you how much I miss you all. And though I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. Dearest brother, won't you take good care of all the folks for me? Go home to Rathfarnham on the day they set you free. I was happy when you stood by me in all that we've been through. No one has ever had so true a brother such as you. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me. Oh, I have no words to tell you how much I miss you all. And though I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. Dearest mother, it's so very sad that now we have to part. To understand the reasons would trouble your poor heart. I have told you since I was a boy, it was my destiny to die a true brave soldier, so that one day you'd be free. So say goodbye to Margaret, Mary, Bridget and me. Oh, I have no words to tell you how much I miss you all. And though I may not show it, you know I love you well. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell. So in my final letter, I will bid my last farewell.
There's no time for love.
They call it part-time internment, conscription, partition and science. It's an law you use to keep you and me where they think we belong. They hide behind steel, bulletproof glass, machine guns and spies, and tell us it's all for the tear gas and torture that we're in the wrong. sound of a siren as a cry of mourning. They suffered the torture, they rotted in cells with crazy old letters and lies. The limits of pain they endured, the loneliness taught them instead. And the courts gave them justice was given by well-mannered folks. And sometimes they fought for the will to survive, but most times they wished they were dead. There's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears with our fears in the morning, no time for goodbye, and no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens is a cry of mourning. They came from London, Francis Hughes and his cousin Thomas McAwee as well. Like they came from Patsy O'Hara, Bobby Sands and some of his friends. In Boston, Chicago, Saigon, San Diego, Palestine, Iraq, Afghanistan, Bogota, Derry and Belfast. And the places that never make headlines, the list never ends. There's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to shed tears with our fears in the morning, no time to goodbye, and no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren is a cry of mourning. So come on, people, and give to your sisters and brothers who will build to fight on. They say you can't get used to this war, but that doesn't mean that this war is anymore. The fish need to see to survive, just like your comrades did you. And the dead squad can only get through to them if first they can get through to you. There's no time for love if they come in the morning, no time to show tears with our fears in the morning, no time to goodbye, and no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, the sound of the sirens, the sound of the sirens is a cry of mourning. As you look upon me, you gaze into my eyes. The pain it moves in slowly, for you've a greater love than I forgive you for your first love, for Ireland is so deep. And I know for you to save her, you must leave me here. My heart is breaking, Joseph, as I hear the seagulls play. No longer you'll be with me after all of this today. I know I'll never love again, my heart is far too sore. And I know that you'll stay with me until we meet once more. 1,000 times I pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. Our love lies in the future of Ireland bright and free. We took the call together to gain our liberty. But until then, dear Joseph, sleep well, Grandma Cree. And when I finally join you, we'll have eternity. 1,000 times I pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows.
Hi folks, hello and welcome along. Thanks for tuning into this online commemoration. It's a fundraiser for the Creggan Monument, who's going to do a restoration. So the PayPal link will be on the screen, so if you can, please donate. Everybody called Shabine and we'll do a couple of songs, she's okay, so thank you very much.
Oh, Father, why are you so sad on this bright Easter morn, when Irishmen are proud and glad, land where they were born? Son, I see in memory's view a far off distant days, when being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grandma Cree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. From hill and farms a call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the glen came brave young men to answer old Ireland's call. It was long ago we faced the foe, the old brigade and me. By my side they fought and they died, so that Ireland it might be free. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grandma Cree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Here we go!
boy, I've told you why on Easter morn I sigh when I recall our comrades all of the dark old days gone by. And I think of men who fought in Glen with the rifle and hand grenade. May heaven keep the men who sleep from the ranks of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, grab a Cree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, grab a Cree, I long to see the boys and girls of our old brigade. Yo, boys and girls of the old brigade. Thank you.
Folks, there's a wee song called The Galtee Mountain Boy. I joined the flying column in 1916 with Cork was shall my land Tipperary with Zambri, arrested by Free Staters and sentenced to die, and fairly well to Tipperary, the Galtee Mountain Boy. Well, we trucked across those valleys over the hills of green, where we met with Jenny Lacey, Sean Hogan and John Breen, Sean Mylan and his gallant band. They kept the flag flying high and fairly well to Tipperary, the Galtee Mountain Boy. Yeah! Well, we tripped the Wicklow Mountains. We were rebels on the run. No hunted nights and more than we were outlaws, but free men. We trekked the Wicklow Mountains. The sun was shining high and fairly well to Tipperary, the Galtee Mountain Boy. To old Clonmel I never again will see, and to the Galtee Mountain that oft-times sheltered me. Those men that fought for their liberty and
Hey, okay, this next song dates back 40 years to 1981. 28th of May to be precise. The song remembers two young volunteers from the Derry Brigade, volunteer Charles Pop Maguire and volunteer George McBlair. It's a song called The Ballad of George and Pop. This takes on special significance this year. One of the volunteers that was on that operation that day, there was wounded. Volunteer Peggy McCourt sadly passed away a couple of months ago. And this song's dedicated to Peggy's memory as well and his family. Peggy was an active member of the Creggan Monument Committee, which this commemoration's for, this online fundraiser. So a song dedicated to all the families, a fantastic ballad called The Ballad of George and Pop. On the slopes of the Creggan, one morning in May, four lads left the base with Argent Gay, because it was for freedom. It's a cause London nights, and that foreign oppressor they went to the fight, was patrolling our streets. He met with the foe, and with guns at the ready, our lads had to go. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men, who tears across their path. But my heart is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop, and they'll not stop me and you. From the place that fell silent and the shooting died down, two young lads ain't dead on the streets of our town. It's another two lives lost in this ongoing fight, and the Derry mourns on that fateful night. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men, who her Georgian pub, and they'll not stop me and you. Now Georgian pub, should they like cold and stone? They died fighting for Derry, home native home. So always remember, and don't ever forget, that they died fighting for Ireland. We owe them a debt. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land, who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their path. But my heart it is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop her Georgian pub. They couldn't stop our Peggy too. Volunteers of Ireland Dairy Brigade, Hogan a Heron. Okay. Thanks very much.